You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse.
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
They've cleared the forests, they're pillaging nearby villages, and they'll soon be murdering each other en masse. Why? Because Foltest's having a spat with the mother of his bastard twins. This is a really stupid war, Triss.
Bastards or not, the children are still royal blood. The Lavalettes are an old Temerian dynasty, and the mix is sufficient basis to vie for the crown. History has known stranger contenders.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined, but they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the Wild Hunt again?
Mm-hmm. I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The Wild Hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupils suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a Witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's Witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the colts they ride.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon in the midst of civilization? Oh, please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Good to see you.
Morning, Witcher. Those blades of yours should be useful today.
Protests with the assassin. You said you'd ask around.
I put the word out. I did.
And
It's a riddle wrapped inside a secret.
I thought you knew people who could help.
I can give you any cutthroat in Temeria. Problem is, your assassin came from elsewhere.
You sure?
Sure as you stand before me.
Does Foltest plan to continue the siege?
No, we're to mount an assault.
Finally.
Truth be told, I'd rather sit here than risk my neck on those walls.
I did what you asked.
You killed the cockatrice. Wonderful. Tough job.
Routine Witcher's work.
I'll have your coin as soon as we finish off the Lavalettes. I'll be generous, I promise.
I'd like it beforehand. Promises made before battle are often hard to keep.
I just know I'm gonna die. It's the Crinfrid Reaver's honours that's at stake here.
You one of us or not?
If it goes on like this, we'll be
Oh,
sitting
looky there, new boy. It's that Witcher.
too true.
We know each other.
Don't recognise your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's apprenticing with us, like. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little rile. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
What rape?
Shut your trap, Desperate. The Witcher don't remember. Waste of words to remind him. We're old mates, that's that.
So you'd have raped this old mate?
Just the sorceress. You were there to kill the dragon. The sorceress too. The peasants wanted at it, everyone did. But there was only one prize. And we argued, there was some commotion, a regular rumble in fact. We tied you up like hogs, meaning you and the sorceress, and went after the beast. But the dragon thrashed us so hard, we spent the next half year licking our wounds. And you done freed yourselves of your bonds.
Who was the sorceress?
Raven-haired she was. Remember her name, Desperate?
Conifer or some such. So, willing to help some old friends, Witcher?
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New Boy bet tonight that he'll survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honour's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New Boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you.
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, new boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
Where did you get this talisman?
We came by it, let's say. We were on patrol, see, and ran into a couple of novice priestesses praying at this shrine. They were nice, smiling and all.
We done wanted to take them two on patrol. Ho ho ho! But
Shut it! Boholt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance, went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
who knows what goes on in that head of his? But every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallop.